Well, look what we have on the workbench today. It is Gift Animals by Lego Creator. This is a 3-in-1 set. Set number 30666 contains 75 pieces, retails for about $5. And this set was provided by my dear old mother as a Christmas gift. So thank you, Mom, for giving this to me. And yeah, looks like we make ourselves an adorable puppy. That's the main model. Looks like we're also going to be building a sloth and a squirrel. I've seen him in what's that movie? Ice Age. And yeah, we're going to get ready to open this up right now. Okay. Now I can get a little sloppy with these as I realize I don't really use the bags for them. So, oh, maybe I should have cleaned off a bigger memory card. This has got small parts in here. And yeah, it looks like we get ourselves, let's do this over here so I'm not reaching all the way over to Jupiter and back. We get ourselves an instruction sheet here, and yikes. I mean, it doesn't look all that bad. Yeah, just a sheet. Yeah, so we will be doing that too. And also, if you want to get the alternative models, you have to download the building guide. So it's, I'm only going to be focusing on the main model. The secondary models will be on my second channel. So that you look for those there. I'm not going to do those for a while though, because I'm kind of backed up on sets. And yeah, let's get going here. All right, let's build it. So I'm still working on that the golden retriever puppy, and yeah, we've been messing with a lot of this color, and boy, this is kind of bringing back memories right now in a bad way, because I'm kind of tired of working with tan, and well, that's all we have. And boy, we really inflated this one up here. We got a lot of small parts, so it looks like Lego was kind of just being a little mean there. Now, with this not being a paid set, paid offer, I'm not required to do a review on this one. So that means we just jump into the review and thoughts, and that's it. Well, not even a review, just this is more like a show and tell build than anything. So right now I'm trying to sort parts to find the last inverted slope, and then we can continue on here. And yeah, these sets are more or less just quick builds. You're not going to be able to build a whole entire town or a house out of these or anything like that. These are just meant just to, stocking stuffer. Matter of fact, this was in my stocking for Christmas. So yeah, it works just as a stocking stuffer, you know. My LED light is flashing. I bet that baby is about to go out. Oh, I put these on wrong. Okay, hold on. There's no brick separator with this set, but you're lucky, Lego. I don't have to submit a review for this. Because, yeah, what's the difference between this and a review offer? Review offers, what Lego sends me, I have to do paperwork on them. This one here was a gift by a family member. So this one does not include, boy, if I could find the parts here, I'm finding everything else but a 1x2 plate. This one does not require a write-up. Lego kind of encourages us to do that, but it's a set. I don't have time to do just reviews for fun, like write-ups. And two, write-ups literally take hours to complete. You know, some people say it's free. No, sets are not free. Wish they were, but I wouldn't have to do paperwork if I did. Okay, it'd be easier if you shove these in next. And we got to put a tile on the side. But yeah, mostly though, these are just fun little quick builds. They're just something to kind of pass the time, to tide everyone over. And two, I'm trying to fill up a memory card, so something new I've been doing. Every time I have a little space left from a bigger build, I always try to fit some smaller stuff into a memory card. It just makes it a little easier instead of just doing like a film. Okay, I got 30 minutes left on a card, move on to the next card, and then next thing you know I run out of stuff. That kind of thing. So that takes care of the torso and the tail. Alright, now we're going to move on to legs. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and knock these out. So there's some that are mirrored and there's some that are clones. There's 2 clones, 2 mirrors. So basically we're going to focus a little bit on everything here. Yeah, if you need these pieces in this color, yeah, this set's got a bunch in here for you. I'm just trying to find all the other parts that I need here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to face them like that. And why do I do that? Just to speed up the video. I don't want to be here all day filming sets because I got a tutorial that I want to preserve. And you're welcome, guys and gals, for sharing tutorials. A lot of people don't do that. I do it because I want to preserve my ideas. Because maybe one day it runs in the family, memory loss and stuff like that, and I don't want to one day just forget how to put this stuff together. Alright, so after that, this is where things get a little different. Because see, now we got to cover up some of these with that. So so many parts up here. What do we do? That's what we're doing right now. Sorry if my hands are in the way. These do not be construed as professional product reviews, how-tos, or tutorials. This is merely just for fun. So yeah, that's essentially what these videos are, is just to build the set, see how it goes together, and just my quick summation of how the build went. And so far, I mean, this one here I was kind of avoiding. I grabbed the wrong polybag to do. So more or less, I've already done enough. I've been tanned out with using tan or brick yellow. So to me, I'm not. This one just feels like just some average Lego set build, to be honest. And then after that, we got to stick the legs on. So these ones here came from the building guide, so they go like right here. And then these other ones that are opposing go here. I think. We won't know. One way to find out. Alright. Yes, that's how they go there. But, yeah, well, we got to make paws now that are about the size of Flipper's. Is this Flipper? Did Flipper transform? Is this like a Transformer puppy where it transforms into Flipper? I mean, those are some big paws there. You can use that to grade your highways and stuff. Here, Fido, go out there. We gotta plow the driveway down. And yeah, yeah, I only got 12 minutes left. It's not enough to do another one after this, so hey, I spared myself from more sets. Yeah, after a while doing a bunch of set reviews, it does get to me a little bit. So I'm kind of getting kind of tired of building somebody else's idea. I want to do my own, but we'll get to the custom stuff eventually here. And after that, we got to assemble the head. Alrighty, let's get that going. And I almost forgot, I want to thank everyone on this channel for being contributors. It's always a big help. And I think I forgot to do that on my other video. I also want to thank everyone on Patreon for taking the time, as well as my fans on Rebrickable. Thank you for checking out my building guides. For those who don't know, yes, I have a set of building guides that you can download. You can either pay, free or paid. And right now I'm not taking any more requests for those because I am completely swamped with getting chores done around the house and sets. I just don't have a lot of time to do them. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time, obviously, to subscribe to this channel and all sorts of stuff. So that's even better. I'm just making sure I am not messing up. I've already messed up enough on the big sets. We don't want to do it on this. There we go. Lego, I think you make a piece that would fit in there. I think Lego sometimes fluffs these builds up to make it seem like you're getting a lot of parts. It almost looks more like it. Oh, what do they call those? Not a dash hound. Those dogs that howl a lot. A collie? Or basset. And that's it. I'm going to install the head. This is not going to do any good. And that is it for the build. Not too bad. Now if you're watching this, yes, you are building with a friend. Because the whole point about doing Lego stuff is to build things and show them off. And that's essentially what it is. That's one build there. And yeah, this is a 3-in-1 model. I will do the other builds on my other channel. You got to download them and stuff. And yeah, I don't want to drag this video out any more than I have to. I only got 9 minutes left on this car, which means it's pretty much done at this point. But yeah, it's not a bad build for a little stocking stuffer. I mean, if you're into brick-built animals, something to put on your desk, or too big for a minifigure. But I mean, all in all, though, it's not bad for what it is. It's just a quick build, something to tide everybody over. It's a good little Christmas birthday gift, and that's why they call it gift animals. So yeah, it's a good little gift. But yeah, tell me what you think.